Hi guys, and welcome to today's webinar, Sherlock Corporate Update. It's currently 5 p.m. here in the UK and 9 a.m. Pacific time in America, so I'm going to get started just about now. So without any further ado, what you need to do first of all is grab a piece of paper and a pen, as you're going to want to be taking some notes, but also make sure you pay very close attention to your screen and the slides that are going to be showing up on your end as well. So without any further ado, I'm actually going to hand you over to our CEO and founder, Mr. Michael Weeder, over in Santa Monica in California. Michael, are you there?
I am, Fraser. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you. I want to say hello to everybody. Good morning to the people out here in the United States. I want to say good afternoon to the people out there in Europe, and then also good evening to the people in Asia. So I know we've got a packed house today. I'm very excited to be able to share with you some of the things that are happening with the company. And then I also am very excited to be able to share with you, again, our thing, and really what we're focusing on now is being able to continue to improve our product, to add some new things, to be able to enable you guys to be more successful in your business. But more than that, guys, it's to really capitalize on the trends that are happening in the marketplace right now and give you guys an opportunity to be able to profit from these trends. And when you look at the trends that are happening in the market and the trends that we're in front of, and these trends are not just with regards to what's happening on e-commerce and mobile commerce, where we positioned you guys squarely in front of that, but also, guys, there's some disruption right now that's happening in the network marketing space. And I'm also going to share with you the trends that are happening in network marketing and why this company is so well positioned right now to take advantage of those trends and to be able to capitalize on those trends and to be able to give you an opportunity to achieve your goals, your dreams, with Shopping Sherlock as the vehicle. So why don't we go ahead and get started on the slides? So, here's really the vision of the company. It's to give everybody around the world the opportunity to be able to profit from the e-commerce and mobile trends that are sweeping the world, and then for us as a company to create a culture where we positively impact others' lives, where we support each other's dreams and goals and help each other fulfill those dreams and goals, and then where we take our success and we pay it forward. The key to business is being able to get in front of the right trends at the right time and then being able to execute. And how do you know basically what those trends are? Go on to the next slide, please. The best way to be able to predict the future is to know it. And I'm going to share with you, if you go on to the next slide, I'm going to share with you why we're so well positioned in front of trends that are sweeping the world. And I'm going to share, when we say we know it, the statistics basically and the data doesn't lie. We're not talking about pie in the sky, we think this is going to happen, we think this is where the growth is going to be. We're talking about the data being able to show us what's happening around the world, what the trends are, and how basically and why this company is so well positioned. And the trends that we're going to really talk about that we're in front of are both e-commerce, mobile commerce, and then I'm going to share with you also a little bit about our company growth, the trends that we've seen so far, how we're positioned in front of, compared to other companies, successful billion-dollar companies in the network marketing space, and why the timing is so good for you guys right now. When you look at our company, we just turned 3 years old. And the reason that that's important is because most companies, and when I say most companies, more than 90% of the companies, guys, will go out of business in their first 2 years in business. We're 3 years old now. And what that means is that we've got stability, we've got a foundation that we've built, and you're going to see that foundation continue to grow here, and you're going to see that foundation, and the growth of that foundation, we're not talking about 90 days, We're not talking about 6 months. We're not talking about a year. We're actually talking about in September. You're going to see some things that this company has come up with, new tools, new features that are going to take our business basically to the next level. We're in a position, guys, right now where we are looking to be able to have the look and feel and branding and foundation of $1 billion company, even though we're only 3 years old. And that's what you're going to see here coming up in September at a European convention, which we're going to talk a little bit more about. Next slide, please. But look at, when we talk about trends, guys, here's the numbers. E-commerce, as you guys know, went from in 2003, it was $55 billion. It went to $1 trillion in 2012. In 2014, so it went from $1 trillion in 2012 to $1.29 trillion in 2013. In 2014, it went to $1.5 trillion. It's expected to be $2 trillion by the end of this year. So literally, from 2012 to 2015, it's doubled. It's growing at more than 20% per year. It's a $1 trillion industry growing at 20% per year around the world. And I actually believe that growth is going to accelerate because what you're seeing right now in mobile and in mobile commerce. Next slide, please. And when you look at it, here's just an example, just to give you an idea of what's happening around the world. Alibaba started something called Singles Day. And Singles Day was actually started in 2010. You're seeing the slide here from 2011. In 2010, guys, when Singles Day actually started, they had 27 companies participate in Singles Day. This is Alibaba. This is China's basically biggest one-day shopping event of the year. It's called Singles Day. They created this day, basically. In 2010, they had 27 companies participate. They did a little under $20 million in business. And then look at what's happened with regards to the growth. Now, in 2014, in 4 short years, guys, last year, they had over 27,000 companies participate. They did over $9 billion sales in one day. Now, just to give some context on that, in the United States and also in the UK, we have Black Friday and we have Cyber Monday. Those are the 2 biggest shopping days of the year, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Black Friday in 2014 did $1 billion in business for Black Friday in one day. Cyber Monday, which is now the biggest shopping day of the year in the United States, did $2 billion. Together, those 2 days, we did $3 billion worth of business. China, in one day, did 3 times that. And what's happening in e-commerce, just to give you guys some ideas as well, Amazon just did they did a one-day, because they've seen all this happen, they did a one-day Prime Day a few days ago here in the United States. And this was in July, guys, which is historically one of the slowest shopping periods in the year is July. And in one day, Amazon basically did more business than we did on Black Friday last year. I'm waiting to get the final numbers. Thomas shared an article with me that showed that they did more business than we did all of Black Friday last year. And this was just something that really came about in about a 2-week time period, just to show you basically how much e-commerce is sweeping the world right now in the growth of e-commerce. And the growth of e-commerce and what we've really seen over the last 10 years, that's nothing compared to what we're seeing now in mobile commerce. So next slide, please. Look what's happening in mobile commerce, guys, and this is what's going to drive e-commerce over the next 5 to 10 years. And the reason that I'm telling you this again is I really want you to understand the positioning of our company and really what you have your hands around right now. and how well you're positioned and what you need to do to be able to take advantage of this. At the end of 2014, we had 1.76 billion people around the world owned and used smartphones on a monthly basis, up 25% from the previous year. China, as of May of this year, had 540 million smartphones in use. India had, in 1 year time period, went from 51 million smartphones to 104 million smartphones. And and this is, again, when you look at it, getting the smartphones out there is the first part, guys. That's the first part of it. We've got 7 billion people on the planet. And if you look at the growth that's happening with smartphone usage at 25% a year, literally by 2018, 2020, you will have half the planet, if not more, will be using smartphones. And then what happens when they use smartphones? They basically go on the internet. Right? They use their smartphones to be able to go and surf the internet, and the next thing that they do is they use those smartphones to be able to buy products and services. So you're seeing an explosion in mobile commerce. And that's what's going to continue to fuel the growth in e-commerce that you're going to see around the world. That's why we're so excited about the opportunity here with Shopping Sherlock. And when you look at the trend that's happening, and go to the next slide, please, Thomas, because this is interesting, just to validate it, guys. And again, I want to validate this. This is not pie in the sky. This is not me or, saying that this is going to happen. This is all backed up by solid data. Look at what's happened with Facebook. Facebook is a 10-year-old company that started selling mobile ads in 2012. So Facebook literally started in 2005, and 7 years later they decided that they were going to start selling mobile ads, and they were going to switch their company to become, rather than a social platform, a mobile company. That was the direction that they took. This last quarter, and this was the first quarter of 2015, just to let you know. First quarter 2015, they generated $2.4 billion in mobile ad dollars. It was 75% of Facebook's total revenue. In less than 3 years, they went from zero revenue in mobile sales to over 75% in less than 3 years. Talking about trends, looking at those trends. Next slide, please. And if you project out, and you look at it, in 2018, e-commerce and mobile commerce is expected to be a $5 trillion industry, guys. And here's what you look at. As a business person, here's what I look at. What percentage of that market can we capture? If we look at 1/10 of 1% of that market, 1/10 of 1% of that market is $5 billion. China alone will have 540 million smartphone users, or has 540 smartphone users as of May of last year, or this year, excuse me. 1/10 of 1% of that is 540,000 potential affiliates and customers in one country alone. Go ahead to the next slide, please. And I want to talk a little bit about, so that was a part about getting in front of the right trends at the right time with where our product is and how we position this company. I want to talk a little bit now about where we're at as a company, the momentum that we're at, how we compare to some of the iconic companies that are out there, and again, what you can anticipate and what you can expect if you decide to go to work here. And use Shopping Sherlock as the vehicle to be able to achieve your goals. Now, we have, and if you look at 2012, we started in 2012. Well, we actually started in May of 2012, so 2013 was our first full year. We doubled, basically, in our first year, 2013. In 2014, we grew at 240%, so we almost tripled in 2014. And guys, I will let you know, so far in 2015, we are on target to double again, to grow by 100% again. Our goal corporate-wise is to triple. But right now we're tracking at least a double again. And why is that important to you? because if you look at, go to the next slide, please. If you look at the typical and the successful MLM companies, there's really 4 phases of growth within an MLM company. Now, I want you to look at this because from formulation, if you look at it, to concentration, you know, that's usually a 5-year time period that happens with companies to get from formulation to concentration. And then for the companies that are successful, they go from a concentration into what's called momentum. And in network marketing, it's massive momentum. And then they go into stability. The best time to get in front of and get involved with a company in the network marketing is in the concentration phase. Because when the momentum phase starts, companies can experience massive growth. Unlike those that you'll see basically in typical corporations where if you're growing at a rate of 10 to 20% a year, that's very healthy growth. With network marketing companies, you see growth rates with the successful ones, the iconic ones, that are way more explosive than that. And let me give you an example. If you go to the next slide, one of the iconic companies in our space is a company called Nu Skin. Nu Skin from 1984 to 1989, through that concentration phase, guys, just to let you know, so from 1984 to 1989, they actually went to, it took them 5 years to get to $40 million a year in sales. In 1990, they then started that massive momentum. They went from 40 million to 240 million, a 600% increase, guys. And then from 1990 to 1991, they doubled again, and then by 1993, they were at $1 billion. They became a $1 billion company in 1993. Here we are in 2015, so literally they've been in business now for, what is it, 84, 94, 2015, almost 30 years now, guys. And now they're stable. They're basically, they went into that stability. They're doing about $2.5 billion a year in business right now. And look what happened during that time. In the time period to their first billion, they created over 500 millionaires. And not only did they create over 500 millionaires, guys, but they also created a number of people that were earning, you know, 100,000, 200,000 a year during that time period, during that massive momentum time period. Next slide, please. And here's why, and so this is what I also want you to grasp, guys. You already heard about the momentum, what trends we're in front of as a company with regards to e-commerce and mobile, and how we position this company squarely in front of those trends. I want to share with you now some trends that are happening in the network marketing space, and why we're so well positioned within our industry to take advantage of these trends. Pay close attention to this. This is very important. So this is Nu Skin's best-selling product. It's their cellular renewal fluid. As you guys know, Nu Skin is a skincare company primarily, has really great products, has been in the market for a long time. This is their best-selling product. It's their cell renewal fluid. On their website, that product sells for $74. If you make this, if you become a preferred customer, which means you buy the product every month, you get it for $70, a $3.50 savings as a preferred customer. If you Sherlock the product and you look on the internet hard enough, go to the next slide, please. You see that product for $46 on eBay. $46, which is literally, if you look at it, is 30%, more than 30% less than you can buy it as a preferred customer with Nu Skin. That's a tough obstacle to be able to overcome for Nu Skin, basically, when they're seeing all these products being now put on the internet, whether it's eBay, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Craigslist. You're seeing this product because people are coming into the company and they're buying these products to be able to inventory, to be able to sell, or they're buying a certain amount of products to qualify for a position in the comp plan, $1,000 worth of product or what have you. And then if they're not successful selling it to their friends and family, they're going to look to liquidate that product in any way that they can. So they're going to put it up on eBay, on Amazon, on Craigslist to try and get rid of the product. This is the trend that you're now seeing in our space, and every product company is affected by this. Next slide, please. This is a company also, if you want to look at our industry, this company is probably the biggest success story of 2015 right now. It's called Jeunesse. Now, I met the president of North America for Jeunesse a year in 2013. And in 2013, I think it was March of 2013. In March of 2013, the company was doing $18 million a month in business. 15 million of it was coming from China. Now, fast forward to a year, in February of 2014, or excuse me, in February of 2015, so I met them, in 2014, not 2013, I'm sorry. 2014, I met the president of North America at the Direct Selling Association event for the top 100. So at that time, basically in 2014, they were doing $18 million roughly in business. In 2015, they added, in February alone, 81,000 new distributors, and during that time period, they skyrocketed from $18 million to over $75 million, and this was in February. Guys, in June, they did over $100 million in business. Over $100 million in business, basically. So they went from literally $18 million in 2014 a month to over $100 million a month in business. That's massive momentum. That's massive growth. And they're a skincare company. And I'm not saying that skincare is a bad place to be because, people are looking at anti-aging. It's actually, the market on skincare is not a bad market. I think it's an $82 billion market total. But, $83 billion market. It's growing at 3.8% a year. But look at what's happening also, again, talking about Jeunesse. Here's their best-selling product. Next slide, please. Their best-selling product is called Luminesse. Now, Luminesse is, again, like Nu Skin, as a cellular rejuvenation product. If you go on their website, this is right on their website, guys, the product sells for $134.95. If you buy it as a distributor, if you become a distributor with a company and you make it part of your auto ship package, it's basically you get a 30% discount. It's $93. As a distributor buying at wholesale, the business model is you buy at wholesale, you sell at retail, and you make the difference. If you Sherlock this product, you find it basically on the internet. Next slide, please. For $58.10, you can find this product on Amazon. Guys, a wholesale price point as a distributor at $93, selling it for retail for $134. What are people going to do when they basically hear about your company and your product? They're going to Google it. They're going to do research on it. $58 on the internet. Yet here's a company that did over $100 million last year in an industry, in a category, skincare, that's an $83 billion industry going at 3.8% per year. Compared to our company, guys, which is an industry which by the end of this year will be a $2 trillion industry, which is growing at 20% a year, where what we do is we help people find the best products, the best prices on products and services. We're not in a situation where we have to mark products up 7 times to be able to pay product out in a compensation plan. And I'll tell you what, and look at this, looking at this trend, go to the next slide, please. This is because what's happened now is look at Mary Kay, basically, which did $4 billion last year, guys, tried to be able to combat this. They basically went to eBay and they threatened to sue eBay, basically. They filed a lawsuit against eBay asking them to stop their distributors from being able to put Mary Kay products up on eBay because they were undercutting the price that the Mary Kay distributors could buy the product for wholesale from Mary Kay, and they lost their battle basically on that. So they tried to control these internet sales, and they lost the case. Mary Kay is a $4 billion a year company, guys. It's one of the iconic companies in our space. If Mary Kay can't control this, if Nu Skin at $2.5 billion with a in-house legal team can't control this, what makes you think that other product companies are going to be able to control this? This is a trend that you're going to continue to see in our industry, and this is why Sherlock is so well positioned to be able to take advantage of these trends. Because how do you profit from this? The way that you profit from this, next slide please, Thomas, is that you simply, with our company, you give away the product for free. It helps people find the best deals on products and services, which is what they're doing anyway. And you can build a team of people all over the world that basically do the same thing. That's very simple. It's duplicatable. Because of the fact that we don't have the manufacturing, the shipping, the warehousing, we're able to pay out 68% of everything that comes in. You've got no product to inventory. And what all you do is help people save time and money, which is what they're looking to do and why they go on the internet in the first place anyway. That's the reason that we've got some significant advantages in the marketplace. I really want you guys to understand and grasp the trends that we're in front of, both not only in the e-commerce and in the mobile commerce space, and how we position this company, but also understand what's happening in direct sales right now and why we have such an advantage in this space and what you're going to see over the next few years. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's next from corporate, and I'm going to turn it over to Thomas, because these are the things that we're also doing right now at corporate to be able to not only increase our opportunity and increase the effectiveness of our product, but also to be able to expand your opportunities as well too. So Thomas, why don't you go into the next slide, and then I'm going to turn it over to you after I kind of go over a little brief overview. Okay, so I know we had one other slide, Thomas. I guess that was taken off. That had a kind of
yeah, that was it was an overview, but
okay, so I'm gonna. So guys, so not a problem. So this is our CTO. This is Thomas Bang. Thomas has been with the company now for 3 years. He's instrumental, guys, in helping to develop the product here and continue to grow the product and the offerings. And he's going to talk about some of the things that you're actually going to see delivered. And again, this is not 3 months, guys. This is not 6 months. You're going to see this at the European Convention coming up in September. That's why it's so important that you get you and everybody on your team to this convention. So go ahead, Thomas.
Hey, good morning, evening, and afternoon, everyone. Yeah, we have a lot of deliverables this coming September. The first of which is actually the Sherlock fundraiser, something that we've actually been in beta mode in the U.S. We've been testing it out. We've been getting all the tracking in place, making sure that's fine-tuned and working. Really, what the fundraiser is the ability for you to actually sign up an organization, for example, like a church or a baseball team, and basically create a fundraising page for them so that as visitors visit the website, as they take surveys, as they download video games off the website, that organization is going to get paid. But not only are they going to get paid, but you, as the affiliate that signed up that organization, you're going to get a piece of that as well. I think that the more powerful piece to this is actually the ability, when you sign up an organization, let's say for like a church that has like 250 members, guess whose customers that's going to eventually be? It's going to be your customers. So that's really the strategy behind this, is to actually get more customers into your fold and get them engaged into the Sherlock. So, for the launch of September, we're also going to be expanding the survey, the functionalities of the activities that the people can take for the UK customer base as well. And from that point forward, we will, start to expand into the other countries that we support. So that's the fundraiser. The next thing is the Sherlock loyalty program. Now,
Thomas, let me just interrupt too. One of the things also that I'm excited about with the fundraising platform, guys, say you've got an organization, and Thomas had mentioned a church that had 250 people. The reality is, out of that church, out of that 250 people, that congregation, a certain percentage of those guys, the congregation, are also small business owners. The ability for us to use our fundraising platform and our Sherlock business platform to be able to get those small businesses also involved, to offer discounts and specials to their company or for their product and service to those church members, and drive additional sales to those small businesses, and at the same time a percentage of those sales goes back to that organization or charity or cause. It's a true win-win situation. It builds the value in our app. It builds the value for the people, our customers as well. So it's a true win-win. That's why we're so excited about the new the fundraising platform. Go ahead, Thomas.
Okay, so Sherlock loyalty program. Basically, it's a points program for our customers as well as our affiliates. Right now, we've actually established some of the ruling, but for example, as you sign up more customers that download the mobile app to our system, you're going to get points for those. And in redeeming those points, you will actually get electronic gift cards that you can use towards purchase online anywhere. It's basically, these are Visa cards. They're usable anywhere online or in stores. The purpose of this is actually to maximize the usage of the Sherlock. We're always looking for ways to actually get people engaged in using it. We believe that this is actually a very strong proposition for our customers to keep having them come back so that it could actually end up increasing and maximizing your usage income. Anything you want to add to that, Michael?
Yeah, the whole thing, again, guys, is to continue to increase the engagement of our app. We know that if we actually do a loyalty program, which you're seeing more and more companies start to do, where as you're using the Sherlock and you're buying things from the Sherlock, and we're giving you points for doing those activities, for giving away the app and so forth, for your customers giving away the app, we know that we're going to be able to drive increased engagement and increased usage, not only for you, but also for your customers, because the customers have the same opportunity to be able to get points and then be able to give to take those points and be able to transfer them into electronic gift cards that they can then use to be able to buy things. So it's going to increase the customer retention. It's going to maximize and increase the customer retention, increase their usage, and it's going to help us to be able to maximize the usage income as well for you guys on the back end. So we're really excited about that. Again, that's coming in September, guys. It's a European convention. Go ahead, Thomas.
Fantastic. So the next one is the Sherlock University. You might want to talk a little bit about this, but it's going to be a central hub for training our affiliates mostly. There are going to be tutorials on marketing, such as marketing on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, everything. And we're also going to be actually giving out Sherlock certifications for the Getting Started guide. So it's actually going to be now an online thing where people take a certification course. And once they actually get through that Getting Started certification course, they will actually get a digital certification from us. Something that's very powerful. It's going to bring a lot of value to what we already provide. It's just going to be fantastic. So you want to add anything to that, Michael?
We're really, really excited about this, guys, because it's not only going to help your guys have a duplicatable system where they know this is how you do the business, this is how you get started. There's going to be tutorials on how to use the product, on how to invite, on all different components of being successful in network marketing. We're excited about that. And then for those that want to expand into different parts of marketing, how to effectively use Facebook, how to effectively build your business using LinkedIn, using social media, using YouTube, using Twitter. So we're really excited about that. And then also personal development. We're going to have some of the top personal development people around the world training on personal development and basically helping to take you through the growth not only in your business but also you as a person and you personally as well. So this is something that we've been really excited about. Again, you're going to see this coming at the European convention in September. So we're really, really excited about Sherlock University. So go ahead, Thomas. Go to the next one.
Okay, great. So Sherlock Local, formerly known as Best in Social, we've actually decided to bring this technology in-house. We believe that this is actually a feature of the company that's going to be huge. This is the ability to bring in small businesses so they can actually offer their local offers onto our mobile application. It's going to work very similarly to Groupon. We're bringing the technology in-house. We've actually gone and made the move to hire a full-time mobile developer to focus on this one aspect of our business. And we're also going to be bringing in the operations for this, so that we'll actually be managing the whole aspects of this Groupon type application, which is going to be known as Sherlock Local. Again, this is going to be a key feature in what we provide. And yeah, I mean, again, our mobile developer starts this Monday. So very excited working with him. You know, again, Michael, you want to add anything to that?
Absolutely. So Sherlock Local, guys, here's the thing, is that how do we continue to make our app more valuable in the market? Besides being able to scan and find the best deals, or put in the whatever product you're looking for and find the best deals and be able to buy them. Besides our worldwide relationship with Groupon, with all of that being able to be said, the other thing that we wanted to bring in was basically local, because you're going to see the local mobile usage and local mobile, the companies and small businesses are looking at what's happening in e-commerce. They're looking at mobile. They're wondering, how do I participate in this? We give them the vehicle to do that in Sherlock Local. One of the advantages of it, it's free for the business to sign up, guys. It's absolutely free. And what it does is, say you're in Hong Kong, or you're in Manchester in the UK, or you're in St. Louis, Missouri, you'll also be able to see which of those local businesses are offering special deals to the Sherlock affiliates and to our customers. And so it makes the app even more valuable, makes people use it, increases the engagement, and at the same time, we get a percentage of sales, guys, from that go into that business or that service, and that percentage of sales is basically paid out to the field in usage income. So again, it's something we're really excited about. We had a partnership before. We decided that we wanted to bring this in-house to basically have our own technology that drove it. We've hired, as Thomas had mentioned, a full-time mobile developer now for the company, because we are going mobile. Just to let you know, guys, if you look at our positioning, we are looking to become not only a billion-dollar company here, but we're looking to become the mobile company in the network marketing arena. That's what we're looking to be able to do. That's how we want to be able to brand ourselves. Go ahead, Thomas.
Sherlock Travel, I think I will leave this one to you, Michael.
Absolutely. So, guys, travel is another big component of what you're seeing on the internet now, as to where people will go, use the internet to be able to not only find great deals on travel, but also be able to find, do reviews, do those kinds of things when they're looking to travel. We've seen some travel and companies in the network marketing space that have come on recently and had some good success. We actually believe, guys, that we're going to be able to provide here a travel platform for you that will be the best in the industry. And that's something also, I don't want to say a whole lot more about that. I want to save the surprise also for you guys for the European convention. But we're really, really excited about, we've got a platform that we're looking to be able to bring in. That I'm in the process of. Basically, we've got a verbal agreement on it. I'm looking to finalize the contract here, hopefully this next week, and then have it launched by the European convention. But it's also something that you're going to continue to see us expand into. And again, it just brings increased value into our product. in our offering, especially when you look at the price points that we have, guys. At, for the price point for to be able to buy the original product to get involved with our company, and then the monthly auto ship. There's nobody around there, or the monthly subscription fee. There's nobody out there that can compete with what we have from a value standpoint and an opportunity standpoint, and that's what we're going to continue to grow. Next slide.
Okay, so the next thing is Sherlock actually partners with Infusionsoft. So corporate has for the past 3 years we never really did a great job with communication, whether it's through emails, through a blog, or whatnot. And so what we decided to do this past couple of months is we actually partnered with Infusionsoft. Now, Infusionsoft is probably one of the biggest leaders out here in the States that actually does customer relationship management. It's a software. So we've actually partnered with them. We're using their system right now. We've already tested it out. So, coming this September, we're going to actually start implementing smarter communications. Communicating through email, doing drip marketing, possibly doing text messaging here in the States. These are things that we're actually improving on because we know that communication from corporate is actually very critical. So, we decided to partner with a very big company out here. And this is something that you're going to see this coming September. And let me see here. So, I want to bring it back to Michael. I believe this is probably one of the biggest things, and one of the things that I'm actually most excited about for September is the Sherlock Nation. So I'll actually bring it back to you, Michael.
So guys, in 3 years, we've actually evolved. We are no longer just Shopping Sherlock. We now have a number of different properties that are basically underneath an umbrella that's Sherlock Nation. So we've got the shopping component, we've got the fundraising, we've got the university. You're going to see Sherlock Travel. You're also going to see the Best in Social morph into Sherlock Local. And then you're going to see a complete new branding and marketing message coming from our company. We actually hired a firm who has been working on our new branding and our new marketing message. And I can only tell you that we've shared it with a couple people here so far. The branding and marketing was done through not only talking to some of our leaders, talking to our customers, doing outside user testing as well, talking to some consultants in the industry to really get an understanding of what the perception was of Shopping Sherlock right now, and what we needed to do from a branding standpoint to take our company, guys, from where we're at right now to have the look and the feel basically of $1 billion company as we continue to grow towards that goal. That's really what we're looking at with the new branding and marketing. Again, it's going to be debuted at the European Convention, and we're really excited about that too. And I know you guys are going to be incredibly impressed and pleased at the development and what you see from our new branding and messaging that we have. Go on to the next slide. And last, the one thing that I wanted to say too, this is not just a company that deals, that is looking to be able to generate, not only to have value to your customers and bring a product to the market that's incredibly valuable to your customers that you simply give away, guys. You give the product away. But also within, and then use it to be able to build a business for yourselves and make money to be able to, achieve your goals and your dreams and your desires. But we're also basically a company that wants to build a culture, a family culture within, and not only have our success give back to others, but also travel and enjoy and experience the world and do it basically as a family, as a Sherlock family as well. This was our last trip that we just did in March to the Cayman Islands and to Jamaica. This was a percentage of it. You're going to see again at the European Convention, guys. You're going to see us announce our trip for next year and also the qualifications for how to win it. Again, we're going to do a phenomenal cruise. It's going to be on the Mediterranean this year. So we're really excited about that too. And to talk a little bit about, as you guys know, everything has been building for our European Convention. Part of what your success and your business is going to be for the last part of this year, guys, is going to be, number one, Can you get to the European Convention? You're going to need to do everything in your power to get there. And how many of your people are going to be there? I will tell you this. You're going to be sitting in that European Convention, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, as you see us on our first day unveil all these new properties and all these new products, and you're going to see us unveil our new messaging, our new logo, our new branding, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh my God, I needed to have 100 people here to be able to experience this. That's what you're going to be thinking. You're going to be kicking yourselves, basically. So now's your time to be able to do it. It's your time to be able to take action. To talk a little bit more about the European Convention, we've got our leading income earner, who's been, again, with the company since the start, who's seen the progression of the company, who does a great job with regards to building the events also in the UK and around the UK, and we're incredibly grateful for his leadership. Again, the leading income earner in the company, one of 2 diamonds, Simon Brooks. So, Simon, why don't you get on and tell us a little bit about the European Convention and what we can expect there?
Sure, Cam. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody around the world. You've heard a lot of amazing announcements from Michael Weeder, our CEO and owner. Folks, you need to be at the event in Birmingham. This European Convention is the place to be. I've learned in my 27-year career that you don't only just attend an event. You promote an event. Take the guy called Don King. Don King never goes in the ring and boxes and fights other boxers. Don King is the best promoter of events. And he sometimes makes more money promoting the event than the actual boxer at the event, in the event, fighting the event. So, folks, the event that's going to be the European Convention in Birmingham, we've stepped the game up a little bit. The venue is amazing. It's going to be unbelievable. There's going to be so many announcements there. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people there. But I will give you a word of warning. There's not many places left. The ticket price, if you book on this, make sure you grab a pen. Write this website down. Get yourself booked on this today or whenever you very first see this, because there's only about 100 places left for the awards gala dinner. So there's still hundreds and hundreds of places left, but if you want to be one of the main ones to attend the Black Tie Awards Gala Dinner, you need to book it within the next 24 hours. We've got a special guest speaker that we're flying all the way over. He's doing an actual tour in Asia, and we're flying him over. His name's Big Al Tom Schreiter. He's going to be at the event. There's going to be so many different surprises. In the evening, there's going to be the Black Tie Awards Gala Dinner, and then we're going to head it off with a casino. Now, this is where you're going to be having some fun money. There's going to be some prizes to win. It's going to be an event. I've learned from many, many years, don't just attend an event. Make sure you promote an event. Be the best promoter in the world. That's the way you make big, massive money, folks. Not just turn around and say, yeah, well, I'm going to buy my ticket and I'm going to be there. Wrong. That's not the way to make money. We've got people flying all the way over from America. You're going to be seeing all the top people. You're going to be seeing the other diamond, Chuck Williams. You're going to be seeing Brandon Ivy. A lot of you people have heard of these people. You've listened to their webinars. You've listened to their trainings. These folk are going to be at the event. What a phenomenal place to make sure that you can take pictures. But here's another secret. Make sure between now and the European Convention that you go global. Don't just sit on your hands. Don't just sit on your backside. Go global. You've got nearly 60 days to do it. Now, it took me 18 days to go global. So if I can do it in 18 days and you're just getting started, you're just joining, you can make sure you can do it within about 60 days. Go global. Then you can be on stage getting your award, getting your ticket, getting your certificate, getting your pin on stage in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Folks, don't ever miss a big opportunity, because this, we're going to make sure we get it filmed, we're going to get video. You need to be at this event. This is going to be the place to be. Michael, back to you.
Thank you, Simon. You can tell, guys, we're really excited about the European convention. And again, when you see the deliverables and what this company brings out at the European convention for a 3-year-old company, guys, do not be in a situation where you're sitting there and you're wishing that you had, as many, members of your team or, or friends or family or colleagues or whatever. Take advantage of it. This is one of those opportunities, guys, where you have a tremendous opportunity to be able to position yourself and to be able to reap the rewards here for the rest of the year and really set the foundation for all of 2016. And you don't want to be in a situation where you're sitting there and you're basically wishing that you had all these other people there. So, take advantage of it. Go to work over the next 2 months. It's literally less than 2 months away now, and I will tell you what you're going to see this company come out with, what you're going to see what we're going to be able to deliver is going to blow you away. I'm very, very confident that you're going to be very impressed and very proud of what we've been able to do, not only in the 3-year time period, but the foundation that we've given you that you'll be able to see to be able to move forward and build your business and take advantage of the situation as our company does become a billion-dollar company. Because the same thing that happened to Nu Skin, yet even more so, is going to happen to our people around the world as we continue to grow. Because of our positioning, basically, and the trends that we're in front of, as we continue to grow, you're going to see what happened with Nu Skin, but you're going to see it happen threefold with us, at least. So we're really excited about that. Thank you for your time today. I thought it was a really good webinar. I'm really excited about, we've been a little quiet here at corporate, but as you can see, basically, over the last couple months, I don't think we've had a corporate webinar over the last couple of months, but we've been hard at work basically being able to put together these new products, these new services, these new platforms for you guys to be able to increase your business. And I'm just really looking forward to the unveiling of all this at the European Convention. So thanks for your time today. Have a great weekend, and goodbye for now.